You're not gonna like to hear this, but an S chassis is possibly like the worst valuation for your car you can buy, and it'd still be a decent car. I'm into JDM cars. Like if you know me, you already know that's the case. I have learned a lot about the economics of these old Japanese cars. And now a lot of them are very overpriced for what they are. They're heavily taxed just because they are, you know, a name. This brings me to a point. Now, I'd say that the 8.6 and the S chassis are pretty egregious offenders for not a lot of car for the amount of money you're spending. And I'd say that my specialty, Miatas, are somewhere in the middle where they're coming up in value. And frankly, they're starting to get to the point where, you know, at the point that you're spending $8,000 on a Miata, like you are spending a lot on like on a 90s shitbox, you know. But Lexuses from the late 90s and early 2000s, these cars are being slept on. Now, I'm pretty specifically talking about the Lexus LS, the SC, and the GS. These three cars are all rear-wheel drive. They're all either UZ or JZ platforms. They are expensive in Japan. Now, right now, there's a lot of them. There's a lot of these cars, and they're getting beat on. Takeover kids are destroying them. They're getting stolen. They're cheap right now, and people are treating them like they're cheap. But these cars, these Lexuses from this era, cost less than Toyotas of the same vintage. And I know a lot of people that aren't into cars look at the fact that it's a Lexus and say, oh, it's a luxury car. It's going to be unreliable. It's going to be expensive to fix. It's a Toyota. It's a Toyota. These cars will run to 300,000 miles, 400,000 miles if you take care of them. If you don't just fucking wallop on them and destroy them. These cars are well built, they're reliable, and they're pretty cheap to own. And they're too cheap because it's gonna get harder and harder to find cheap rear-wheel drive cars for enthusiasts like me. And the GS and the LS and the SC are some of the last bastions of affordable rear-wheel drive. Now, a lot of those you can't get manual, and that's true. And the manual ones are gonna be more expensive. They're gonna go up. They're gonna go up in value. They're too cheap right now. If you have the money and if you wanna make an investment piece, I say buy a clean stock LS400. Probably the facelift. Like, if you can get a nice one of those and just keep it for a few years, it's gonna rise in price. I think GSs are gonna be the same, where this one's nice because it's a sport design, but realistically, any GS that's in good condition and in a good spec ideally, and maybe not grandma gold fucking 18 owner fucking run through like the Village Horror ones, I don't know, maybe, but people are going to catch on. There's gonna be a time that everyone's gonna wake up and they're gonna go, why didn't I buy a GS when they were $2,000 cars? Now they're $8,000. I don't wanna spend that on it now. Oh, and I was gonna wrap this up, but you know it's another one? GT86s. FT86s are going to be the new S chassis. Relatively affordable entry-level sports cars. They're rear-wheel drive. Many of them are manual. They're popular enough in the drift scene. Give it 5 more years, they're gonna really hit their bottom of the depreciation curve, and then they're gonna skyrocket. Clean ones are gonna be worth money. Take my word for this. This is investment advice with Tristan. Don't take my advice. That's probably terrible. I mean, I probably just like told you a bunch of shit that's not gonna happen. Really hard to reach the stupid hood release. You know what? That's probably why my horn doesn't work, I guess. Was it good, baby?